Well, it might be April, it might be Easter Monday, but we continue to talk about winter weather across the United States, especially the northern tier. Thanks for clicking on to the Monday edition of Vogan's US Outlook, and hope you're having a great long Easter weekend. If you're spending time with friends and family, unfortunately some of us have to work. So in some respects it's just a normal work day. We've got, of course, rain pushing through the mid-Atlantic region, but further north, say Philadelphia up through Trenton, New York, and up towards DC, Boston. We're talking about snowfall here. We may see a coating to a few inches of snow when all is said and done. That system then clears out. We continue to see this very active weather pattern. Very chilly for the time of the year. It's been a brutally cold open to the month of April for the northern plain states in particular. And we've seen the snow, we've seen the cold. Minneapolis, for example, had the coldest April Fool's Day since 2002. Yesterday we've seen a high of 31. Overnight minimum was down to 12, 3 off the record. And we do have more snow coming through as we go through the course of tomorrow and into the middle portion of the week. We could see even some blizzard conditions as the area of low pressure really cranks up, taps and plugs that warm moist air coming up from the south. And of course, as it does so, as that wind field starts to really increase, we are then pulling on the conflicting air masses, which of course enhances cyclogenesis. So eastern Dakotas, primarily northeastern parts of Nebraska, in the portions of Iowa, we could be talking about near blizzard conditions in some places as this system pushes through. Then as it pushes up into southeastern Canada, big wind maker, rain for the big East Coast cities, and of course we've got snow coming in through Chicago, Detroit, and the bitterly cold air follows that. That system then continues to wind up as it clears up into eastern Canada. Then we've got another system coming through. Now this one it bears watching. This is the 12Z and Friday, and you can see here this area of low pressure has a very, very cold air seen by the model on the backside. And notice the thickness values here, very, very exceptional for the time of the year. We've got a 498 thickness line pushing in through Milwaukee. So really, really impressive. We've got the 504 height line over southern portions of Michigan here, and this system could really pack a punch, I think, with regards to both snow and cold. And what could be very interesting with this is as this system pushes through Friday night and into Saturday, you've got enough speed with the system and cold air right in the backside of that system that we could see some very, very impressive cold for April pushing through the upper Midwest and also the Northeast as well. So you can see here, by the time we reach 0Z Saturday morning, we have got that system over Maine, rain changing over to snow for the big cities, and then the cold sweeps in the backside of that. So it's going to be a very interesting end to this week and beginning of the weekend coming up. Also cast your eyes, once that system exits, we've got a potent system coming into the western half of the country, rain and even mountain snow for Southern California, for example. So the rainy season is extending well into the month of April this year, which is of course very, very good news for the building drought once again in that portion of the country. And get yourself back over to the northern and eastern half of the country. Is winter done? It still isn't done according to the models. We've got another system crossing the northern tier of the country here. Again, likely rain over the northeastern half of the country, including the big cities. But folks, this is still a loaded winter pattern despite the fact that we're into April, and we could be talking about some record cold following a quick hitting snow event from Chicago to New York late this week here. So a lot of things going on. I will have more in the written post. Hope you have a great Easter Monday. I'll be back in the next few days with more. Bye for now.